distant galaxy. We invite all who can hear us, all who are capable of deep space travel, to join us to exchange peaceful trade in intergalactic technology. We await your response.
Where is the source?
A planet orbiting the Proxima star of Alpha Centauri.
That's what, over 4 light years away?
Yes, sir. 4.3. And a response would take 52 months to get there.
Still, we had better introduce ourselves.
Welcome back! This is Retro Rocket, your star DJ rocking the spaceway and keeping it here to the stratosphere. Hey, listen, people. Word is that private consortium calling itself the American Space Association is about to road test their new trans-light trawler, the X-289 Mustang. So point those telescopes down Abilene, Texas way, space fans. Remember, you didn't hear it from me.
Auxiliary power. Open silo doors in 3, 2, 1. Perform APU restart. GLS auto sequence has been initiated. Launch control, this is ASA Tower. We are go for main engine start. T-minus 5 minutes and counting.
Goodness knows how I let you talk me into this.
Hey, we got ringside seats for this private launch, didn't we? Told you my hometown connections would do us right.
Sadly, you failed to mention the cost of my dignity. Hey, we're on. Cheating Hearts to watchful eye. The filly is kicking at the gate. Do you copy?
We copy, Cheating Hearts. Stand by.
Launch control, this is ASA Tower. Main engines at 9% thrust. We are go for launch. T-minus 20 seconds and counting.
We've got picture.
Good show. Now, if only for a glimpse of her mysterious pilot. Professor, how's the radar?
Locked on. If they so much as slip a gear, I'll know about it.
And to think a simple nod from the ASA could have avoided all this cloak and dagger behavior. Very uncivilized of them not to invite us. Rather tends to make one suspect they're hiding something.
Suspect? I've no doubt those private industry pirates stole my designs for their trans-light drive.
And if the ASA did put a mole inside Space Fleet Command, Sir Hubert will flush him out. One way or another, Professor, we'll get to the bottom of it.
Ground power removal. Activate sound suppression. We are green across the board. Mustang, you have a go for launch.
Roger, Tower.
T-minus 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition.
ASA Tower, we have left the gantry.
Altitude is on.
ASA, how are we looking?
Rates are good. You have good thrust. Critical commands are in check. Just bring her back in one piece.
Roger, Tower. We copy.
First stage burn complete, Captain White. This is gonna be one for the history books.
Oh, yes. You have no idea.
We'll just stay within range. When they breach the light barrier, I want all the telemetry on offer.
I am engaging the magneto-atomic drive.
Easy does it. This is a diplomatic nightmare for Space Fleet. One false move and it could blow up and off.
I rather think the gig is up.
These two spies are gonna have to be carried out.
Sounds like we ought to play our swan song then, huh, Dig?
Yes, my favorite. Checking you into the Jawbreak Hotel.
Dang me. I guess this means the fun's over, huh?
Well now, what a sorry-looking pair of industrial spies.
What? Now don't that beat all?
White who?
Figures you'd be hooked up with this bunch.
I had few other options, Hogan. You remember?
You can't keep us locked up here.
You're way out of your league this time, Hogan, old buddy.
Friend of yours?
Digby, this whole business just got personal.
It was sabotage, pure and simple.
We are looking into that, Professor Peabody.
My immediate concerns, however, are for Digby and Hank. Any word?
No. The ASA is stonewalling. They seem rather determined to make us sweat.
Yes, just long enough for us to catch the nightly news. Seems they've called a press conference.
Following the success of my test flight, the ASA is proud to announce the X-289 Mustang's first official mission, Alpha Centauri.
That is most distressing.
They must have been monitoring the same transmitted messages as we were.
White. So that's their airman. I've heard of him. He's hardly the ambassador I'd choose for first contact with an alien race.
Oh, they're up to something, all right. These old bones can feel it.
But without proof, my hands are tied. I cannot stop them.
What? I'm telling you, Dan, we're not ready. There are tests to be run, simulations to be...
Professor, the gauntlet has been thrown. Like it or not, we're now locked in a desperate space race. And there can be only one winner. And that's the Quasar.
The ASA is dedicated to the exploration and commercial development of space. We hold dear the same pioneering spirit that once claimed this great state in the name of the American people.
Will Space Fleet obstruct your plans?
Space Fleet. They have no authority. The universe is wide open, and the glory goes to the first ship to reach any destination. And as far as Alpha Centauri goes, bank on it. That'll be me. All Space Fleet seems fit to do is spy on us.
Well, that scheming yellowbelly, he marched us out here on purpose.
Luckily, they chose incompetence for the job.
What do you mean?
There are a few things y'all should know about this big hero of yours, like his dishonorable service record, and how he and the ASA out and out stole the Translite engine designs.
By your presence here, I think it's clear who's been doing the stealing. Guards, make sure these trespassers are removed from the premises.
You'll regret this!
And in other news, an ASA press conference descended into chaos earlier thanks to 2 Space Fleet officers who were...
This kind of PR we do not need.
Well, I'm sorry, sir, but it was a setup. We were paraded like trophies.
It's my fault, sir. I know I shouldn't have let him get to me, but you just don't know White like I do.
I understand you were friends in the Air Force, though very competitive. What happened, Hank?
During one particular sortie, White plane ignored the recon warnings and sent us into hostile territory. We were hit from all sides, nearly wiped out. Lives were lost. Friends. White was nowhere to be seen. I testified and he was drummed out of the Air Force in disgrace. And you can bet the ranch that if he's involved with the ASA, then this mission of peace stuff, it's hogwash.
Without a doubt. However, we can't get the World Council to act without evidence.
So, while the Prof and I are tuning up the Quasar, you two will need to go out and gather some.
Ready and willing, sir.
All this sneaking around is not my style.
Yes, well, I've seen your style, Hank, and while certainly show-stopping, it's hardly what we need right now.
Well, I still think we should take our act on the road.
get this ordnance stowed. You can exercise your trigger fingers when we reach Alpha Centauri. They'll never know what hit them. I mean, why trade for some of their advanced technology when we can just take it all and maybe stake a claim to their whole planet to boot?
Mercenaries! And they're stuffing that bird with some high-octane weaponry.
Oh, heck, he's planning a turkey shoot! That cold-blooded...
Hank, no!
On second thought, maybe a little target practice would be a good idea. Direct the Mustang's flame streamer into this vent.
Is it me? Or did someone hit toast?
Fire in the hole!
Should we pursue?
No. But now we launch in 1 hour.
With all due respect, Council Prime Minister, I am now convinced that the ASA intends to respond to these peaceful communications with force.
Even if your men did see armed mercenaries, they'll simply claim it's precautionary for protection. If we attempted to block their efforts, the press would have a feeding frenzy. Space Fleet Command cannot afford another public humiliation. I'm sorry.
New surveillance has confirmed that the Mustang is prepping for immediate launch. The countdown has begun.
And the Quasar? Can she make the trip?
I believe so, once we get past the likely protests of the Professor.
One last time. I really do not think this is a good idea. The translight engines on this ship are still highly untested. Sustained usage could be disastrous.
Your objections are duly noted, Professor. And also, for the record, you are free to excuse yourself from this mission if you'd prefer.
What? And let you hotshots trash my propulsion system? Forget it.
Prepare for magnetic restraints. Now, it's a mad dash to Alpha Centauri. May the best crew win.
T-minus 10 seconds. 9.
8. 7.
6.
5.
4.
3. 2.
We've got company.
Yes, the Quasar. Quite a ship, I hear. But also quite a ways from having its translight drive up and running. They'll be eating our cosmic dust.
They're trying to radio us.
Please respond. This is Colonel Dan Dare of Space Fleet Command. Do you read? Please respond. This is Colonel Dan Dare of Space Fleet Command. Do you read?
Yeah. Put Hank on, Dare. We, understand each other.
White, what you're doing, it just ain't right. Just like before, you're being reckless. And for what? To terrorize some peaceful planet for the ASA?
Hogan, this isn't about the ASA or what they want. They're simply a means to an end. This is about me. A simple pilot out to restore the reputation you destroyed, that's all. And when I return to Earth with Cronus technology,
What technology? You don't know what they have.
you heard their message. They're an advanced empire. We're but a burgeoning one. I'll be a hero when I bring home the spoils.
You'll be a criminal, and once again, I'll bring you to justice.
Not without an eyewitness. And for that, you'll need to catch me. Which is highly unlikely. Winner takes all, cowboy. So, happy trails.
White, listen! I know those engines, they won't survive sustained travel. White?
He's cut transmission. The arrogant lout.
They are powering up their translite drive.
Get after him, Colonel. Go on. We cannot let him win this.
He won't. Professor, let's shatter ourselves a light barrier. Now, hunt it!
The Quasar is out of radio contact. From this point forward, they're on their own.
Our thoughts are with you all, Dan Dare.
Accelerating 75 degrees into yellow shift velocity.
Colonel, we have to slow down.
25 degrees red velocity.
Colonel!
degrees. Digby, stabilize.
Nobody's ever flown at this speed before, sir. This ship's buckling under the stress. To mention some of her crew.
Ahead, bearing 015.
That ship you weren't worried about? It's gaining on us.
Can't be. Dare.
Colonel, I know why. He'll try something crazy. Maybe we should hang back a bit until we get our bearings.
I told you, Hank, this is one race we have to win. Now, take your seat.
And I'm telling you, sir, this ain't gonna have a happy ending.
What now?
The trans-light drive is destabilizing. We'll have to take the engines offline or they'll explode.
I have a better idea. Hey, here you go, Dare. How about a little shove into oblivion?
What's he doing? He'll kill us all!
You're insane!
No, I just don't like to lose.
Another impact at this speed and we'll disintegrate!
Listen, Colonel, this is what White does. Makes you lose perspective. I know. I've been there. Let it go. You'll find another way. You're right. What was I thinking?
Damage report?
The translight drive is fused, inoperable. We're a long way from home, and all but dead in space.
He did it. White finally won.
Ah, Cronus. A nice, peaceful planet filled with non-violent aliens sending out polite little invitations. Time for an RSVP they'll never forget. Take us in.
Atmosphere is breathable. We're set.
message of peace. It was a deception.
Plunder their ship and execute their captives.